Welcome back, fangirls and fanboys of the world. My name is Mario, and we're back today in a lovely fanboy corner to talk about underrated Taylor Swift songs. As you already know, Taylor's discography it's a treasure. It's full of hidden gems that people don't talk about enough. And I am here today to defend some songs that I believe should be more appreciated. While I was making this list, I realized that there's a lot of other ones that cannot be mentioned today. So if you like this video, we can do a part 2 because honestly, it's insulting to me how many good songs this woman has. You can let me know in the comments if you agree with my picks, if you have any other songs that you believe are underrated. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, whether it's the fandom that it's not appreciating the songs, whether it's a general public or it's because of the lyrics, because of the production. And this is just my personal choices. I try to like, of course, I'm not gonna pick a song that I love the most, but it's not underrated. For example, I'm not gonna choose "Getaway Car" because I know everyone loves that song. So I believe these are objective picks, but some of them are because they're my favorite songs or one of them, and I don't hear enough people talk about them. Before we start, as always, if you're starting to like my content, if you enjoy my company, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can also let me know which Taylor content would you like me to do, check my other videos, and all that stuff. So I picked 10 songs. It was really hard, and if you feel like there's some songs that are missing, don't worry because I have like a list of 50 songs that could fit into this category. Number one, guys, we start strong. Honestly, we need to have a serious conversation because Swifties, where are you? I know that some people love this song, but it should be talked about much more. And it's no other one than Gold Rush. This song, guys, made me a Swiftie. Like, it's been in my top 10 Taylor Swift songs since I discovered this song. Evermore was the first album that I listened to. I started to listen to Taylor like a month or two before Evermore, and when the album came out, I decided to give it a shot. And when I arrived to this song, I was like, "What are these sounds?" And it has been on my mind since then. First of all, like the way it sounds, there's no other song in the world, not only in Taylor's discography but in the world that sounds like this. It sounds so dreamy. It sounds like a journey, like when you start the song and you end it in the same way, it feels like you're entering a dream and then you're escaping it from it, like more kind of a hallucination. And it really fits with the narrative of the song. Like, first of all, the metaphor of gold rush. People went mad because they wanted gold and everyone went after it, and now she's using it here to describe someone that is so desirable and loved that everyone wants that person, and she doesn't like that. And it feels like, yeah, she's transcending into a place where she sees all that and she only wants him. It's so relatable. I don't know, and that's why I don't understand why people don't talk about this song more, because everyone has had a crush that makes them feel this way. And also it's so different from the rest of the songs of Evermore. It's so unique. It's truly a gem, and it's the one I feel most passionate about this list. Like, what do you mean? What must it be like to grow up that beautiful with your hair falling into place like dominoes? My mind turns your life into folklore. I can dare to dream about you anymore. As if you could choose what you're dreaming of, but you don't dare to do it because he's so perfect. Like, no. It just makes me mad. Makes me mad. Number two. This one honestly surprised me a lot because it's a really Taylor Swift song, and I feel people have gotten the chance to actually listen to the song. And it's Electric Touch. When this song came out, when Speak Now Taylor's version came out, and I listened to the whole album. Superman ended and this song started. I was like, oh my god. Like, first of all, it fits the rocky aesthetic, Speak Now Harder vibe. The intro itself is already perfect with that guitar, that nostalgia. It gives a lot of nostalgic vibes, and you know the nostalgia lives rent free on my body. I don't know, it's just already so promising when you start with that. And then again, another really relatable concept that I feel everyone has experienced: when your heart got broken and you're trying to start something with someone new and you're scared because that person might make you fall in love again or it will break your heart. And wording it as an electric touch, it's literally how it feels. And I love how she describes the whole story, and you can like see it in your head. And also both voices with Patrick from Fall Out Boy blend together really well. He gives this rocky vibe to the song, And that part when both of them go, and I see it too. Like it's a song to scream in the car. It's perfect from start to finish. It's clearly my favorite Volt track and definitely top 5 on Speak Now. Please tell me that you also love this song. Number 3, it's one of those cases where the overall feeling of the album and the most main songs of the album overshadow another song. 1989, it's full of bops, and people that do not give enough credit to this one. And it's I Wish You Would. This I remember the first time I heard this song, I was like, what am I listening to? The production on this album it's immaculate, and I understand that the singles took over, but this one it's overlooked. It sounds amazing, like it's so well produced. It has a huge repeat value, like you can never get tired of listening to this song. At least that's how I feel. And then this chaotic energy into it on the bridge and then the outro. You always knew how to push my buttons, stand back wasted. I wish you would, I wish you would. It almost feels like a sink, like water sinking in on a bath and a tornado. I don't know how to explain it, but I love how chaotic it sounds. After I Know Places, it's my favorite non-single from 1989. It sounds amazing, and I don't hear a lot of people praising this song, honestly. I mean, you're in the wrong, just so you know. Number 4, another bold track, this time from Fearless. I cannot understand how there's people, but everyone on the planet love August, and then also a lot of people love But Daddy, I Love Him, and they do not listen to this song. That's when. And you might be wondering why I'm making this comparison, because the outro of That's When, well, the whole instrumental, it sounds like August, and specifically the outro when they say that's when I miss you, that's when I love you. All that part really sounds like this summer nostalgic driving hopeful song. And it's the same thing with Screaming with Daddy, I love him, I'm having his baby, all that stuff. Honestly, this song gets me so emotional. First of all, because also it's a really different and fresh concept for Taylor's discography, because she's the one to blame on this narrative. And it's so beautiful that she named it That's When, referring to the fact that I wake up in the morning when it's sunny, when it's storming, when I'm laughing, when I'm crying, that's when you can come back because I have already forgiven you. Like everything is okay. And it's so beautiful that it's again a collab between a man and Taylor, that their voices also sound so good together. It's a really standout song on Fearless. Nostalgia at its peak again. And I don't know, I remember I listened to Fearless Taylor's version for the first time, and just like electric touch, immediately grabbed me. Please, guys, give this song an opportunity and see it that way, on that nostalgic, beautiful, pure way, because it's so unique. Number 5, debuted as a whole, it's so underrated, like almost all the songs. But this one, I mean, there's another one that maybe we could talk about another day, but this one, I've always found it a masterpiece lyrically and sound-wise, and I feel like people overlooked it because it's in debut, and if we get remastered version this year, they're gonna fathom. You are gonna fathom. And it's tied together with a smile. Like just the title itself, how can you word it like that? This song is so sad, it's so vulnerable. I cannot believe a 16-year-old wrote this. I mean, I know that if it was in another album, it would be more appreciated because it's really well written. And the metaphor, like a person that from the outside looks amazing, perfect, the golden one, everyone seems to feel like she's a superior human being. She was talking about a girl on her school, but inside she's suffering. She's not the golden one. You cry, but you don't tell anyone. You're tied together with a smile. You're holding because of a smile that it's fake, because you're only pretending. You're coming undone. It makes me want to cry, literally. And I cannot imagine how many people on their teen years can relate to this song. There's a very special part on this song that is the outro. It's a musical outro. Taylor doesn't usually do musical outros, and it's so beautiful to hear. Like, can we appreciate those instruments that fade out? Oh my god, no, this song makes me sick, honestly. We need to have a conversation about debut in general, guys. We need to sit down and talk about that album. That's why I hope she gives us a remastered version this year, because there's a lot of hidden gems on that album. Number 6. We moved from debut to 2 years ago. Because 2 years ago, Taylor released the Torture Poets Department and a song in the standard version that people don't pay enough attention to, and it's one of my surprise songs. It's Fresh Out the Slammer. And this song is so unique that at first I was not so passionate about it either. But as time went by, I fathomed and I cannot believe this song exists. Again, this song does not sound like anything at all. The intro literally sounds like when two cowboys are about to fight and that dust bolt comes through. It literally sounds like that. And it sets the tone perfectly for someone coming out of the slammer, literally. Not only the sound that it's so addicting, but also the structure of the song is so unique and every single part is perfect. She starts with the chorus, but then when she does the chorus again, she does a key change. And then on the third one, she doesn't end it and she goes to the outro. The verses are so ranting, and I love when Taylor rants. Another summer taking cover, rolling thunder, he don't understand. Then the pre-chorus, it's also so cool. Gray and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. And then the fucking outro, like I'm not listening to the same song. This song has so little streams compared to the whole rest of the songs in the standard version of the Torture Poets Department, and I don't get it. To the house, we're still waiting up in the porch light gleams. No. Don't even get me started. When she started playing the song on the piano, I literally collapsed because it's so good. And once again, the concept it's really great. And let me tell you something. This song it's not about going to another one. It's leaving that person who did not make you happy and you were like literally in the slammer and coming back to yourself. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. It's herself. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dreams, it's not the one. It's not the person she's running towards to, it's the person she's running from. It is wording it as a toast, like she's toasting for that house and that person, and she's running away. That, guys, makes this song so clever that it makes me sick that people do not appreciate it more. Long live to Votes. Votes! Cheers to Votes. Number 7. This is a completely different type of underrated song because I don't know what people have with Lover. They love bops. People love songs that are bops, but they hate bops in Lover. You hate bops on Lover. And this one specifically is to me the one that I understand the least. I think he knows. Like, why do you hate fun? This song is so catchy. It's so funny. Again, having a crash, simple, cute concept that everyone relates to. It's the repeat value is at its peak again. I cannot stop listening to this song when it gets played. I would never ever skip it. The production is immaculate, and I love how every single chorus gets bigger with more ad-libs until this final part of the song where it feels so big. And at the same time, it's so playful and joyful because you are crashing onto someone, but you are also saying, he's so obsessed with me, and boy, I understand. Boy, I understand. He got my heart. No, honestly, this one with alongside Paper Rings and London Boy, there's 3 songs I will never understand why people don't pay enough attention to them. But at least I feel like Paper Rings and London Boy are more appreciated. But this one gets under the radar. What do you want me to say, guys? I love bops. Number 8. Okay, so here I'm cheating because I'm gonna mention The Last Time. But I cannot mention The Last Time and not mention another song. That's why they're gonna come together, but as one song. Sorry, guys, these are my rules. And it's Evermore. And I know you know what I'm talking about. The Last Time and Evermore are literally Exile sisters, and I feel like Exile gets a lot of love. Everyone seems to like praise that song a lot, and rightfully so. But why not The Last Time and Evermore, honestly? Both of them are duets with other males. Now that I think about it, I have a few male duets here because her voice goes really well with male deep voices, and they are gorgeous. I mean, The Last Time, the build up on the song before the chorus, right before your eyes. It's the anxiety that holds this song. The concept is so simple, but it's so well executed. This is the last time I'm asking you to prioritize me, to tell me that you love me, to be with me. I feel like everyone has felt this way sometimes. And the last part, like the bridge and the end of the song where the two voices are intertwining each other and she's doing the lows and he's doing the highs. It's honestly a masterpiece. The atmosphere in this song, it's, to me, I feel like I even like it more than Exile. And then Evermore, it's the same shit. Like the lyrics, like it's a wisdom song. It's a sad song that literally tells a story that ends with this thing wouldn't be forevermore. She changes. That change on the lyric makes the song. And being the end of Evermore, and then you have the two bonus tracks where you can choose to stay always where they left you or acknowledging that it's time to go. And it represents the whole album and the whole narrative of Evermore, which is, as a whole, an underrated album, honestly, perfectly. And the bridge with Von Iver, this time in high register compared to Exile, it creates a really beautiful contrast, and it's so random, so chaotic, that bridge. No, I can't with these two songs. Number 9, Folklore. Honestly, it's really hard to see if there's any underrated song because it's really loved by everyone and rightfully so again. But this one specifically should be more loved, and it's Peace. Guys, I was the first one that at first I did not get this song and I did not love it. But one day I woke up and I was like, what is this? Like, I've never heard a song with that much less production that sounds so good. And you know, there's a contrast and an irony on this song because literally it talks about not giving peace, that you will never able to give peace to someone, which is so incredibly sad. But the song itself, how it sounds, it gives me peace, if that makes sense. It's so calming, it's so like on my ears, I'm on my world without paying attention to the lyrics. That's how it sounds. But then she goes with, but I'm a fire and I keep you a little hard warm. If you cascade oceans way blue calm, all these people think love for sure, but I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you've got a friend in me. Would it be enough if I can never give you peace? Like, no, I'm sorry that I'm so sorry that she had to feel this way because, whoa, like, not being able to give peace to someone when for me, peace is the most important feeling that you need to have a beautiful and happy life. And that's why this song, it's a gem. And I feel like people should appreciate it more for what it's saying, how it sounds, everything. Honestly, everything. And finally, my number 10, it was really hard to pick a last one because there were a lot of other ones. But honestly, I will never understand why, as a collective, Swifties we all love ovulation songs by Taylor, such as Dress or I Can See You and Soft, Guilty as Sin, False God, and no one but me and few other people pay attention to So It Goes. Like, all the rest of the songs in Reputation are so loved and so well received, except this one. Like, I feel like people even forget that it exists. Like, they play Look What You Made Me Do and they go straight into Gorgeous. I mean, what do you mean? The atmosphere, the dark and sexy atmosphere on this song, it's literally the dirtiest song Taylor has ever written. Like, you just need to close your eyes and look and hear what she's saying, and you can literally imagine you having sex. Like, it's that part when she says, come here, dressed in black now. So it goes on the 1, 2, 3. Like, no. It's a masterpiece. Stop discrediting this song. I am threatening you. Okay, guys, so this is it. I'm not gonna leave you like this because I'm sure you're thinking, oh my god, and this one, and this one, and the other one. But I'm gonna give you 2 honorable mentions that could not fit the list, but I feel like they should be mentioned. One is a personal preference, and I'm not sure if it's that underrated, but even if it's not, it should be even more loved because it hits different. Yes, guys, hits different. This song is perfect in all senses. It's a bop. It's ranty. The concept is so relatable and so raw, and it creates an imagery and a story. The bridge, the connection with the beginning of Fortnite, which is the next album. And yes, people pay attention to this song because it was a bonus track on La 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 La. But the way You Lose Me receives love is the way His Different should receive love. It's amazing. It's my top 2 on Midnight. And I can get enough of this song. I feel like everyone in the general public would love this song because that's another thing. A lot of songs get under the radar because the general public only knows the bigger hits. And the other song, it's the Albatross, guys. Please, let's all come together and realize that The Albatross is a masterpiece. First of all, because of how it sounds. Yes, guys, it's literally Willow's and Ivy's child. It sounds so haunting, so like an old story, ancient story, poetic, prophecy like almost. And then I know it's really hard to understand this song, and maybe that's why people do not pay that much attention to it. But the metaphor is honestly one of the best. She is presenting herself as the albatross, as a woman who is, well, the albatross is a bird, but she is a woman that is cursed because of what everyone believes about her and says about her, and it turns out that she is not the bad one. The only thing that is bad is the things they say about her, and she ends up being the one saving you at the end of the song. My wings like a parachute, I'm the albatross, I came here at the rescue. The atmosphere that creates both the concept and the way it sounds makes it an amazing track, and I loved it since day one. So if you don't understand this song, what she's saying, just read it through, look for an explanation, and you will see that it's so clever. And now that's it, guys. I could not leave those two songs out. There's a lot of other ones that should be mentioned. I have not mentioned any song from The Life of a Showgirl because I still feel like it's really soon to know if a song is actually underappreciated or not, but we will see in a year or so which songs get under the radar. Let me know your picks. Let me know if you agree with mine, always in a respectful way, please. And if you like this series, let me know and I can do a part 2. Okay, we're gonna leave it here. Swifties, thank you so much for staying here with me until the end, and we will see each other soon to keep fanboying and fangirling. Adios!